What is up, everyone? It's BlazerKid67 here, and I already know you guys are like, what the heck are you making a video for? I am making a video to talk about the big three to me. The big three RPG games that are supposed to be coming out in the next year or two, which are Final Fantasy 15, Persona 5, and Xenoblade X. So I am ready for each of these three games. I cannot wait for just about all three of them because they all look good as hell. I mean, Final Fantasy 15 and Xenoblade X both look pretty similar. Like, they both have that open world. You could do whatever you want. You'll grind over here, you'll grind over there. You could go anywhere that you see on the map you can travel to and actually, grind and battle. I can't wait for those two games. Those games are going to be amazing, but their label is JRPG still, even though they're kind of Western RPG-ish. So that is going to be very interesting to play. That's a new type of JRPG. Hopefully this is actually going to mix up the JRPG genre. Like, maybe now all games are going to be more like this. But I mean, the Tales games, even though the Tales games kind of has you on a linear path, they are kind of open world also, and they've been open world for a very, very long time. So the JRPGs are kind of going towards Tales ways of doing it, but in a more massive, amazing, non-linear way, which is going to be so cool. I cannot wait for that. But then you got my good old game that's supposed to be coming out. I am the most hyped about this game, Persona freaking 5. Persona 5 is going to be an amazing game from the jump. I don't even have to think about it. Like Final Fantasy 15, I'm a little sketchy on that. It might be good. It looks fantastic from what I have seen. And speaking of that game, I have not played the demo, and a lot of you guys have asked me, why haven't I not played the Final Fantasy 15 demo? Well, my answer to that question, and why haven't I recorded, my answer to those questions are, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it, guys. I really don't want to play that game right now. I barely watched a live stream on it just to see what the gameplay was like, just because I don't want to ruin it for myself. I don't want to overhype myself into thinking that this game is going to be super, super good. It's going to be the best Final Fantasy game. It's going to be compared to Final Fantasy 7. I don't want to do that. I've already did that with Final Fantasy 13-3. If you guys are new subscribers to me, go back and watch my Final Fantasy 13-3 Lightning Returns demo playthrough. And basically, I did a whole video just playing the demo of Final Fantasy 13. Loved the game, loved the freaking demo, loved the shit out of the demo. I thought it was going to be I was like, oh, this is great. This is finally Lightning's getting a good game. And I freaking buy the game, and it's probably the worst one out of the three freaking games of that trilogy. Just absolutely terrible, but I loved it when I played the demo. So I don't want that to happen with Final Fantasy 15. But back to Persona. Persona 5, I'm already hyped about because just look at the track record. Persona 1, amazing. Persona 2, amazing. Persona 3, godly. Persona 4, freaking the best game out. No, it's not the best game out, but it's an amazing game. Persona 4 is completely just, it's out of this world JRPG wise. The story is great, the gameplay is great, the characters are amazing, the voice acting is superb. Everything about Persona 4 and 3 are just, other JRPGs just need to get on that level, and it's impossible to get on that level because Shin Megami Tensei is my boy. He knows how to make a game. Well, him and Atlas at least. I think he just puts his name on it, kind of like how Tom Clancy used to do with the Splinter Cell and Rainbow Six series. But anyways, it's a great game, and on top of that, we might even get some new Devil Survivor games, or maybe we'll get a Shin Megami Tensei game coming out later on, which would be really cool to see on the PS4 and the Xbox One. Or shoot, it doesn't even have to be multiplayer. It could just be on the PS4 and it would look great. I want to see a Devil Survivor on the PS4, or a Nocturne, or something Shin Megami Tensei. Please, please do it. No more handheld stuff. Please, Shin. Please. I just want it. But if we're going to go ahead and label which one of these three games is going to be the best, which one's going to overtake and be the king of the JRPGs. I'm not even talking about Kingdom Hearts right now because we don't know when Kingdom Hearts is coming out. It's not coming out in the next 2 years. Well, there are rumors that Kingdom Hearts is going to come out next year. I don't believe it yet. I will wait. I'll believe it when Square Enix actually says, when they actually have that trailer saying at the end of the trailer 2016, then I will believe Kingdom Hearts is coming out next year. But for now, I'm focusing on these big three because we know for sure these are going to be out in the next 2 years. Persona, Xenoblade, Final Fantasy 15. Which game is going to top in sales? It's really hard to look at sales for these games just because from Jump Street, Xenoblade is probably going to sell the worst. So we can't really base this on sales because Xenoblade is going to sell the worst because, you know, Wii U exclusives don't sell too good unless it's Super Smash Bros. Or Pokemon or something. Other than that, Xenoblade is not going to sell shit. Final Fantasy 15 is going to sell phenomenally just because it's multiplat. It's on every single console. So it's going to sell really good. And Persona 5, of course, is only on PS4 and PS3, which it's probably not going to sell that well on PS3, but PS4, it might sell a lot on there. I wouldn't be surprised if it sells a lot on PS4, because the PS Vita edition sold really good, and another one, what was it? Persona 3 and 4, just in general, sold a lot also. If you go look it up, they broke records. So that game, I'm really not scared of. So what is going to go ahead and label which one of these games is the best? I'm gonna have to go with Persona. I'm gonna have to say Persona. It's gonna be the best of the top three, just because I feel like it's going to have everything I want in a JRPG. I feel like Final Fantasy 15 is gonna be fun, but I'm not gonna like the characters, or I'm not gonna like the music, or I'm not gonna like, you know, the character development. There's gonna be something inside of that game that I'm gonna be like, that's not Final Fantasy, but it's cool. You know what I mean? And Persona looks like it's just going to just throw a whole bunch of what the fucks at me and have phenomenal freaking voice acting, phenomenal character development, phenomenal story. It's going to A+ in every single category. And, you know, it hasn't disappointed me yet. So I see Persona being the top there. And I'm thinking Xenoblade is going to be number 2, just because Xenoblade Chronicles had a phenomenal story. It was a really, really good story. If you guys haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles or seen a Let's Play on it, go watch it, please, or go play it if you can. If you can find it online for like less than $100, which is almost impossible because that game is just so good and it's so rare. Why is it so rare? Why is Xenoblade Chronicles so rare? Even though it is coming out on the 3DS, it's going to be a remastered version of it, but that we're going to talk about in a later video. I'm going to talk about that. But anyways, Xenoblade Chronicles was amazing. Gameplay was fun. It was a little... there were some ups and downs with the gameplay. And, of course, the graphics were not that good in Xenoblade Chronicles. But X looks like it's actually going to take character models to the next level, even though some of those character models in that X trailer looked ugly as fuck. But it did look better than Xenoblade Chronicles, I'm not gonna lie, but it did look ugly. Like, get the hell out of here. I don't know what the hell they're doing with that. But the environment looks beautiful. Hopefully the character development's still on the same page as Xenoblade Chronicles. The stories is good, and that game will be number 2. I have a feeling Final Fantasy 15 is gonna be number 3, but it could surprise me. It could surprise me, but I'm going to throw it at number 3 just because of its past. Hopefully it can jump out of the waters of its past, because it's been drowning for a long time. It's been drowning, and especially since this game is a delayed game. Final Fantasy 15 is delayed. It was Versus at one time, and now it's transformed into a new game. So it's been delayed for a long time, guys. This game was supposed to come out like 6 years ago. It was like in a PS3 tech demo. Like, get the hell out of here. So you know how that is when a game is delayed too long. When it releases, look at Duke Nukem. It's just complete shit. But hopefully it breaks that mold and it actually gets out of the waters and is not drowning anymore, and it actually revives the Final Fantasy franchise, because they need that right now. They need that game to push them out, because they've been drowning for a long, long time. Lightning Returns killed them. that whole Lightning trilogy completely killed my boy Square Enix, so they need to go ahead and jump ahead. So you guys go ahead and tell me who's gonna be number 1, number 2, and number 3 in the big 3 for you guys. So go ahead and list that in the comments below and let me know, because I really want to see your guys' opinions on this. So I'll see you later. Have an amazing day. Deuces.